Vietnam is considered the cheapest country to live in the world, and you can definitely live here on a very low budget.
Yeah.
What does it actually cost to live here and have some of the luxuries of a Western lifestyle?
In this video, we'll take you on a journey to explore the best of Ho Chi Minh City's expat and digital nomad lifestyle. From delicious food options, the best way to get around this vast city, the best areas to live, and of course our luxury accommodation.
We're going to show you why you should consider living here and all of our monthly costs.
By the end of this video, you'll know if Ho Chi Minh City is going to be your next destination. Ho Chi Minh City is up to 70% less expensive than places like the US, the UK, Canada and Australia, according to global cost of living indexes.
Living a local lifestyle is certainly cheap, with food and accommodation being much cheaper than Western countries.
Yeah, but let's have a look at what the costs are actually like to live a more of a Western expat lifestyle here in Ho Chi Minh City.
One of the best things about Vietnam is the food. There's such a variety of tasty, fresh food here.
Yeah, there are so many different options, like starting with cafes and bakeries. You've got to absolutely come to Sharon Bakery. It's the best artisan bread, the best pastries that I've ever tasted. And we've made great friends with the owner, Itai. And not only has he welcomed us to the cafe here, but shared some really, really good business insights as well. So come down and have an amazing welcome.
Everyone is welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, and look forward to seeing everyone.
Another option for food are the street food markets. You can get really good quality local food at really reasonable prices. You could also try some of the local street food if you're brave enough. Only a couple of dollars for a meal. There are also lots of high quality restaurants to choose from. Our favourite one was Quan Bui Garden in Thao Dien. Oh, the food was just fantastic. Oh, tasted amazing.
We ate out a lot because it was affordable and really good quality. Local beer is really cheap, only about $1.20 for a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
And an imported bottle was about $2.40. Wine's more expensive. You could get that for about $5 a glass, or starting from $25 a bottle in a restaurant.
Yeah. Ho Chi Minh City has some amazing rooftop bars. And we went to Social Club Rooftop Bar and had some fantastic cocktails.
Yeah.
And we chose to go at happy hour, so we paid $7.50 for the designer cocktails, which were pretty funky.
Yeah, and tasty.
Yeah,
and an amazing view.
So the total cost for us for the last month for eating and drinking out was $800, and that was for the two of us.
Yeah.
Well, after eating all that tasty food, it's time to hit the gym. We've been coming along to Hustle here in Thao Dien, District 2. And it's been really, really good. They offer functional classes, really high energy, really enjoyed it. They had an introductory offer which was $39 for 10 classes, which Talia and I both did. Their monthly membership costs $150, but if you join up for a year, that monthly cost comes down to $100. We love to play paddle and found Viet Paddle in Tao Dien District 2. The club has a great vibe, a really strong community of paddle players here. A 90-minute game costs $8. So in total for the month on paddle, we spent $240 between the two of us. Another activity we'd recommend is doing a food tour on motorbikes.
We've come to a fish noodle soup place which has South Vietnamese fish soup with catfish in it and prawns, and man, you can add all sorts of goodies to it too.
Wow, this food street's pretty cool. There are some crazy looking sea creatures here. Everything looks really fresh, and I love the little kind of cafes that are set up, the little tables and chairs. I'd say they're the most comfortable to sit at though. The food tour was fantastic and only cost us $27 each. Well, one of the things that Vietnam is famous for is its coffee, and you can have coffee in so many different ways. Sweet condensed milk, lots of different iced coffees. But what I've gone for is a very traditional egg coffee. So coffee at the bottom, and then the foam is made up of an egg that's whisked up. Give it a try. Well, that's really unusual. I really like it. I think it's sweet and really creamy. We also bought some bags of coffee beans from a local cafe, and the cost of that was $12 for half a kilo. So in total for coffee for the month, we spent $92 for the two of us. Having mobile data is like super important for Google Maps, for all of the online apps that you need to use to get around, like Grab, for instance. And so we buy eSIM cards, usually from Airalo, and we popped a link in the description below. And this month, Tali and I both got a 5 gigabyte plan, and that was $12.50 US. So in total, we paid $25 US for the month.
There are lots of very good supermarket options. We found Winmart and Tops Market's really good. Our total grocery spend for the whole month was $280. That includes all sorts of household items as well as food. Pampering is very affordable in Vietnam, so we treated ourselves to pedicures, massages and a hairdresser and spent a total of $85 on us for the month.
So they have a metro to get around. So for us, we're staying in District 2. Super easy to get into the centre of District 1. Takes about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And costs next to nothing.
Like 10
cents, yeah. Grab bikes and cars are a cheap and easy way to get around. So in total on transport, we spent $82. We're going to show you around our accommodation now. But if you're interested in knowing more about what it's like living around the world, what the costs are, what the vibe is like, how you can find community, then just remember to subscribe, hit the like button and the bell for notifications so that YouTube knows to show you our future videos. And if you do have any questions, then just drop a comment below as well. Let's go and check out our accommodation.
We're staying in the Monastery complexes, which we've really enjoyed. We particularly love this pool. It has a very luxurious feel staying here.
In the Monastery complex, there's a little gym as well. We've used that quite often. It's been good to kind of fill in between some of the exercise classes that we've been doing.
Come on in. We're going to the floor 12B because there's no 13 or 14. Don't know why. No 4 either. So instead of 14, we're 12B.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Come see our apartment. We have a quite spacious 2-bedroom apartment in one of the 5 blocks. We like this one, Tower 1, because it's closer to everything we want to go to. We love to have a place with a balcony. Come and check out this view. You can see all of Tao Dien, which is lovely and leafy. This is the 3rd apartment we've had in this complex, and all of them have had amazing views. We've got a great spacious kitchen with pretty much everything you need to cook. Actually, there's also a rice cooker, which we've had in every apartment. We just don't use it. And of course, every apartment needs a bed.
So the cost of accommodation varies really vastly depending upon the location you're staying and also the length of time.
We're staying in Tao Dien, which is District 2. We love it.
Yeah.
It's where lots of expats happen to live too.
Yeah, it's probably the most popular expat location. They often refer to it as Western Town. But it's got a real kind of leafy feel to it, almost kind of a village feel. It's not as crazy and chaotic as a lot of the other districts, particularly District 1, 3, 5, 7.
There's smaller streets as well.
Yeah.
And not so many high-rise buildings. You can walk around.
Yeah.
Or
and
try and ride yourself.
has lots of modern cafes, lots of choices for restaurants and bars as well. And, you know, we've made lots of friends here. You know, we've been able to find a really good, friendly community.
Yeah. So if you look at longer term rentals, you can rent something for like a serviced apartment in a building that has a pool and a gym and cleaning for about $1,000 a month if it's long term, or something smaller like a 1-bedroom for about $500 a month. And if you just want to rent a room in a shared accommodation where you share kitchen, bathroom, etc., it's only $200 a month.
District 1, of course, is another option if you want to be right in the centre of, you know, all of the vibrancy, craziness and chaos. But many people do choose to go to District 1 as well.
For shorter term rentals like this one through Airbnb, you're paying a much greater premium. But that also includes electricity, internet, cleaning and all of that sort of thing. And that has cost us about $1,200 for the month.
One other cost to factor in is the cost of your e-visa, and an e-visa can be valid up to 90 days, and that costs $25 each for that period. So having a look at the totals for the entire month, you can live in Ho Chi Minh City for as little as $1,100 to $1,200 for the month. And for us, we had a lot of fun, a lot of discretionary spend, and also a shorter term accommodation with Airbnb, which always costs more. And so our total was around $3,000 for the month, obviously for both of us.
Yeah.
We've really loved living here in Ho Chi Minh City, particularly in Tao Dien, District 2. And I think we both come back for sure.
Absolutely. It's been fun. I love the weather. The food's amazing. There's so much to do.
Yeah. Well, we're shortly off to explore more of Vietnam, so stay tuned for next one.